So how many times a day are you currently using AI? Was a question that I heard last week at a symposium that I went to, an entrepreneur symposium here in town. And some of the guest speakers, two of them in particular, pretty tied into the AI scene, very forefront of it, knowing what's happening and what's going on. That might be AI behind me listening to what I'm saying. That's kind of wild. No, so it was pretty interesting in hearing how where things are going, and so many questions that the same questions that you hear over and over again that never have any real responses. But we had some practical knowledge and some takeaways from the sessions, which was great. But one of the other things that I thought was a big takeaway was both of them felt that for us to be in the know right now, like we should be using AI at least 10 times a day. And it was like, ooh, 10 times a day. Now, is that 10 times, and then you start analyzing it and going, okay, so is that 10 different tasks or am I just using it 10 times, right? So I thought I'd make this video a quick one, but talking about a little bit about how we're using and integrating AI into our real estate business, because we have been, and we've been it for a while. But now ever more present is that time where we need to be spending and thinking, how else could we be using it and where else could it be pushing the needle? This year and our team, we do have, we do pay for services. We do pay for AI services. One, which has been great, and I'll give them a plug right now for real estate specific, but it's a sales coach on the back end of our phone systems. So as you hear, when you call in on our phone systems, you'll hear that the calls are being recorded. Well, they are, and not so much for anything other than training purposes, and they really are. The training purposes, the sales coach on the back end will rate our calls and tell us what we could be improving upon. Let me tell you, the first few times I did it, or call it the first dozen times I used it, it was very eye-opening. And instead of somebody judging you on your terrible calls, which, in an environment like this, how are we going to do that, right? At the end of the day, it's like this is a very easy. I don't know about that light. I think I'm going to have to fix it. But it's an easy way for people to find more about themselves without somebody telling them you're bad at this, focus on this, because some people don't hear that, right? And we all know those people. So they've got to hear it themselves. And when you can see it himself with AI telling them, wow, eye opener. Let me tell you what my big issue was in those first dozen calls. My inability to appropriately establish next steps, right? Consistently. That was what I did negatively almost every single call, right? So now it's made me recognize that, hey, at the end of every call, I need to recap everything and then address what the next steps are, or I'm going to be falling back into that old trap. So AI 100% helped me with my phone calls, which I appreciate. Another way, and which you're going to be seeing, is we're rolling things out in different elements, from the financing side to the AI side. These are different plugins that we have that are AI driven, that are going to be helping us stay more efficient. And realistically, like it's going to help. It's not going to replace anybody here at Capstone, right? But what it is going to do is it's going to free them up to be doing other tasks and other things that are more client facing, that are more relationship building, which again, at the end of the day here at Capstone, we want to be focused on the relationships, because those relationships help build that trust that it takes to be able to run and manage your properties in a way that you feel is coming from a place of integrity and a place of transparency. So hey, I hope this was helpful. It's AI stuff. Every day I'm in it. I have this thing built out called Ed 2.0. It tells me a little bit more about my blind spots. Blind spot right now being this light behind me that just keeps blinking. I don't even know what's going on, but by the next video, I will probably have that replaced. or just off. Cool. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you're using AI to your advantage every day or as often as you like. And like Ed 2.0 that analyzes Ed Drummond's blind spots that he might not know about, it's a really, really helpful way to, it's helped me recognize and reflect on a lot of things that I can be improving upon and leveling up to be a better version of myself, for myself, my team, my family. Appreciate it. See ya.